Good evening. Welcome to Saturday Night Live RC Talk. Welcome, welcome. All right. Hope everybody that's on so far is having a good Saturday night. Tonight's just going to be sort of open chat conversation, and I do have a what's under the t-shirt for people to guess tonight. I will share. That's not good. There we go. That's my RC under the shirt tonight, using my t-shirt from USTE 2021 that I have yet to wear. Evening, Alfredo, Asian. How you doing, sir? Thanks for hopping on. Did you do any crawling today, boy? And if you did, hopefully you did good. Awesome. Good to hear. It's been a couple weeks since I've crawled. I think I might go out and do some tomorrow. Kevin Gibbs, ABRC. I'll share the link here in just a second. You worked on the course for next weekend. Please tell me you did some testing at the same time. Dennis, how's it going? Welcome. Well, Friday, good luck next week at Gulf Coast Championship. I hope you do well. Green Frog, good evening. Yeah, I'm wanting to go do some tire testing tomorrow myself. Kevin Gibbs, good evening. So we do have another what's under the shirt tonight. See if anybody can guess what I have. I tried to make it, I ain't gonna say difficult, but I did a couple things to not make it obvious either. Good evening, Dennis.
What's going on, John?
How you doing tonight?
Be better if I didn't have to show up at an emergency room again.
You hurt yourself?
No, an ER. My wife just called me. I was out where I usually go comp, and she fell in the shower. So
Is she okay?
I ended up having her at the hospital. Yeah, she bruised her shoulder and her arm. She just wanted to come get checked out, make sure she's all right. So I just got here.
Okay, well, I hope everything stays sounding good for her.
Yeah, me too, because we got Easter dinner over at my brother's tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
She wants to really go.
Oh yeah, definitely. She might be a little sore tomorrow, but hopefully nothing serious.
Yeah. should be all right. I'm just trying to find a good spot to put my phone while I'm sitting in the truck. But
were you comping today or just playing around?
no, I was testing. I got a set of Scorpios on my truck with the new RC 4-wheel drive spider wheels. I took them out last week. They're not bad. I mean, I took it out last week outdoors, and it seemed like it was all right. And I said, you know what? Because I had my flat irons weighted before, I throw some weights in these. So I've got 3.5 ounces in each wheel, and it did a lot better.
Cool. Yeah, I'm hoping to go do some testing tomorrow, tire testing myself tomorrow, I hope.
And a buddy of mine, I don't know if you've seen the other night on Tank's stream, one of the guys that I normally comp with and crawl with had sent a package to my house, and I had no idea what it was. I opened it up, and it was a set of brand new trenchers.
Nice.
He bought me a set of trenchers because I gave him a 10-2 ready to run last fall because he only had one truck.
Sweet. That's nice.
So.
Yeah. John Sargent says, hope everyone's okay, and prayers out to your wife.
Thanks, sir. Yeah, she should be okay. She bruises if you just poke her because she's on blood thinners.
Yeah, I decided to my landmines that I have. I decided to vent them. They've been non-vented, and I typically like non-vented wheels and tires.
Right.
But the landmines just haven't been doing good for my rig on the weight that it is where I comp, but everybody else runs them and they run great. I was actually able to do some testing at ExoCage's place. Okay. And
not on.
I tested with. Yeah, welcome KBRC.
Hey.
What's up, Turtle?
Hey.
I was able to
trying to get my camera working.
I was able to test his crawlers that he has on a super light, and man, how soft the foams were in that was just really, really good. And so I vented my landmines tonight, and they already seem softer. So I'm gonna take them out and see how they are. Good evening, Brian. Welcome. And he understands his dad lives with him, and Kevin's saying he has a set of KLRs that he needs to test. They definitely seem like a good tire. They really worked well on my rig. And I think that's what I'm learning is my rig is light, and because of it being so light, I need a much, much softer foam than, a 7, 8, 9 pound rig.
Yeah. Yeah, I just weighed my comp rig tonight, and it's pounds.
How many?
And that's what's that?
How much did it weigh?
6.1 pounds.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
and that's with it weighted and a full size 3S 6,000 milliamp battery.
Okay, well, that's not a bad weight with all that.
No, and I'm actually going to run lighter once I change over to my prototype chassis that I got from UGRC.
Okay.
So I'll be running a shorter battery on that one.
That's my Predator bust I just finished.
Nice. I like your Predator.
That's the first thing I ever made out of clay, man.
Nice. That's good.
Thanks.
Good job.
I got these tires. I ran the Pro Line High Rack knockoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna clean. They're only like a couple of months old. I'm gonna clean them all up and put them on the 11 Charlie build.
Okay, nice.
I got some other ones I got today that have different rims. I'm gonna
Clean them up with simple green.
simple green. Okay.
Yeah, use them up. Use a simple green and scrub them up real good. They'll come out like brand new.
Yeah, they're only a couple of months old. And then I'm gonna white wall them again because they got letters on them.
Right.
And I'll repaint the rims and I'm gonna make them real good.
Nice.
Yeah, I finally got my laptop working for my vinyl cutters, so I was able to start profiling some decals for 11 Charlie, so I can make his logo with the circle and all that on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be able to start cutting those tomorrow morning. So I'll probably have about 100 of them cut in white, and then I'll do 100 of them cut in the drab green.
That's nice.
So I'll have some with me at Stone Mountain, and anybody that's going to want them after I get them done, I'll post it up on my Facebook page, and I'll be able to send them out.
Sweet. I'll get a couple from you at Stone Mountain.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll have a full sheet of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably I'll probably actually bring my army body for my my Predator build. I'll probably bring the army body I have for it. Speaking of that, this is something you said a while ago. What chassis are you testing?
Well, UGRC just came up with a prototype. It's called the Dirty South.
Okay.
It's similar to the Predator chassis, same material.
Mm-hmm.
It's a carbon fiber base. It's really strong. It's got a little bit lower center of gravity and pitch on the skid plate area. So I've got to make a skid plate for it, and I've got to come up with a way to mount the bodies and the panhard.
Okay.
Which that's not a big deal. I've got the nylon to make all of it. I just need to finish machining the skid plate out.
Nice. Brian says,
yeah,
Stone
Kevin,
Mountain.
You better show up.
Yeah. Brian says Stone Mountain's going to be the highlight of his year. And Team Sergeant definitely trying to make Stone Mountain trip as well. Be nice to meet up with you guys from UST, and new people agree. And John, Brent's supposed to be there. Venture Time, so it'd be nice to have our group back together.
Yeah, he'll be there. Sean from Sean's Adventure RC will be there. Daniel from RC Voodoo, Fern Solo. I believe Javier said he was going to be making it with a couple veterans if he can.
Tony.
Tony from
CRXRC and ExoCage
Joe
RC.
from ExoCage.
Yep.
He'll be there.
Wilfredo says that it's G10 material is what he's saying that chassis is made out of.
That's Honey Lulu's crawl, right?
Yes.
Yes. Actually, the chassis that he's got me testing, the prototype, is G8 material.
Yeah, he reached out to me the other day about testing Element Enduro setup. Problem is I run that in Class 1, so I need to keep it as a Class 1 legal chassis, and what he's got wouldn't be.
Right, that's the same chassis that I've got, if that's what he was talking about sending you.
Okay. Outside of that, I'd be interested in testing it. I just I want to keep that
right.
Class 1 legal. How's it going, John Martin?
How you doing?
Good,
What's up,
sir.
John?
Good.
Looks like everybody's got the idea of being in their car tonight.
Right. Yep.
Also picked this pinion gear up today from my Stampede 13 tooth.
Nice.
Make it go a little faster.
Yeah, Kevin Gibbs says Stone Mountain's really turned into an event. The whole crew will be there. Right on. Yep. Agree.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, it's funny because I just parked and I started watching the dip that Honey Lulu's doing for that crawl, and
I watched that.
I think I got a couple of minutes into it, and that's when the notification for this popped up.
Good evening, Sean. How's it going?
What's up, Sean?
Howdy, Brett.
Kevin says he's got a strange urge to go watch in his car.
It's called mine's called The Wife is in the grocery store, and I said, okay, I got what we need, and I'll meet you. I'll meet you when you're done.
Hey, Samson, how's it going? Good evening, sir. Yeah, I've been playing around 3D printing stuff, and KB, you actually made me think about it. I just 3D printed a pinion holder, the whole pinion gears.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Print me an air conditioner, man, so I can put an air conditioner in Beanfield's van.
You find me a file and I'll print it. I'm still figuring out how to make stuff. It's not as easy as I'd like it to be. But if you can find a file, I'll
print on the.
Yeah, I have no idea how to do that.
Have you tried test printing any of the sand ladders yet, John?
I haven't. I was debating on it, but I haven't actually. I mean, I have a set that I picked up in 2020 at USTE from Scalar Fab. So I have a set of their, I guess, aluminum ones.
Right.
And I don't even use them. And then I have one set of plastic ones that I think were from Red Cat. I've thought about printing some. I know there's quite a few different files out there. I personally wouldn't use them. I mean, if somebody needed them or wanted them or something, I could easily do that. So,
right.
Hey, Brian, yeah, I'm going to probably bring my Max with me. I don't have a drag car currently, so, but I'll definitely bring my Max.
Oh, you don't even know one. You don't want to know what I'm bringing. I'm going to need a trailer.
I was just going to need a semi.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a small U-Haul trailer. I'll probably leave just 2 trucks behind because they're not going to be fixed by the time I get ready to leave.
Kevin Gibbs is asking if they make printer paper to print stencils for masking. I don't know that answer. I don't know if any of you guys do.
Oh, you can get sticker paper and draw them out.
They've got the sticker paper, and they've also got the vinyl that you use for vinyl decals that's printable on that also.
Oh, sweet. John, y'all got the Haas. If you come down to Stone Mountain, you'll have to bring it, and we can run the Haas and the Max against each other.
And if I get the rift figured out with the torque twister, I'll be able to run that.
Of course, I still got to buy a set of at least one tire for it. I haven't replaced the tire from USTE. So I'll do that here in the next week.
Blew one out.
Oh yeah. It pizza cuttered it and slung the foam out first, and I just kept going, and eventually it just tore it completely apart.
Been there, did that.
Yep. And after it came apart, I didn't stop. I kept going, still launching it off the ramp. People are like, "You're still gonna jump it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here to send it."
Blow out the sidewalk.
Oh yeah, it pretty much, like, there was nothing left of that tire except for a little bit on the outside of the rim that was still glued. The inside part come apart, and it tore that thing in shreds.
Wow.
Is that Basher Boy's under the shirt, or is it yours?
It's mine.
Okay.
It is mine. So
We got to guess what's underneath the shirt tonight.
yeah. See if anybody can. Kevin Bryan says he's got paint masking material that he can run through his cutter. It's called Oracle 813.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Either that or just buy a jar of window or liquid mask. Do it that way.
I've heard that stuff works good. I've never personally used it, but I know a lot of people.
It does. It does. It works well. Just put a couple layers on it.
Yeah, you have to put more than
overnight.
one coat on it, though.
Yeah, a couple layers and let it sit overnight and then paint it.
So Samson with RVRC says he uses his circuit machine to make stencils.
Yeah, that's what I've got is the Cricut, and it does a good job on the stencils. It's just basically come up with the design, cut them, and then you got your paint mask.
What is he making? You know?
Window mask.
Oh, window mask.
Yeah, you just have to use a non-permanent type vinyl to do it. Otherwise, you're going to play hell getting it off of it.
Gotcha. So yeah, under the shirt tonight, have one of my rigs, and it's been on my channel a pretty good amount. So it's something that's been seen if you follow my channel. It is a crawler, which is what most of my stuff is, except for a couple anyway.
I was gonna say I was gonna say it's too small to be the max.
Definitely.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that too.
But I also tried to. I will say that I tried to position it and angle the camera in a way that wouldn't give it away. Plus, I did some other things under the shirt because if I'd have left it without doing some other things, I think it would have been too obvious.
Well, I'm going to say it's probably your Comp 2 rig. Because it looks like it might be a creep body underneath it.
Interesting. Okay.
It just so happens I have mine sitting right next to me.
Okay. All right. John, it is definitely not that. Definitely not. No, Wilfredo, it is definitely not. So.
Yeah, my build's going okay, but I'm having a little bit of problem with the front links. I kind of messed up on them. I have to redo them for 11 Charlie.
Is it the 10-2?
Yeah.
I need to order me some link mounts for my my Element, actually.
I think I put the wrong ends in. Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, you're good. Altered RC, good
barbecue?
Evening. How's it going?
So, am I on the right track with what's under the shirt?
You might be. Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, that looks like a Class 2 truck underneath it to me.
Yeah, so I have to say that you had a pretty good guess. That's exactly what it is. And like I said, I had to stack some tires on top of the body on the bed and on the hood, because if I hadn't done that, I looked back and I said, everybody's gonna know that's a creek body. And so It is, yes, it is my Class 2 comp build creep body Predator Gen 8 chassis rig.
The only thing gave it away for me was where the shirt was on the roof.
Yeah, it definitely. If you know the creep body, you pretty much are gonna know that that piece right there. So.
Yeah, the shop that I comp at, he's got 2 of them on the way for me for next weekend. So I'll end up having a new one for this for the Furby crawl, and I'll probably dip the other one for my event for a giveaway.
Nice.
Hey MJ, I
No.
just picked a hat up like that you got on, man. Green, and is it black too, or is it? Okay, I thought it looked green on the screen, but I guess it's yellow in the back.
It is.
It's green.
Feel this. Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kevin, and yeah, happy Easter as well to everybody.
Yeah,
Hope everybody has a good Easter tomorrow. I'm not going to do anything but what I want to do, which is sleep in and play with some RCs. Maybe go for a bike ride later in the day. That's about it.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to my brother's.
I'm gonna end up slinging cards tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to my brother's. He just went to a local seafood shop and picked up some colossal size shrimp today. They look like small lobster tails.
Nice.
But
I went to the
don't
junkyard
eat any
today.
until I get there. What's that?
I said I went to the junkyard today. I hadn't been to a junkyard in a few years. I love going to the junkyard, walking around looking at cars. I needed to get some parts for my off-road car, but it was just nice. Me and a buddy went, and I don't know. It's therapeutic to go through a junkyard for me.
Yeah. Now, do you guys have those junkyards, the pull parts?
Yep, exactly. This one was called You Pull It. So,
Right.
You know, we went in and walked around to see if they might have had what I needed, and they did. And we went back and grabbed our tools, and went back in and pulled the parts that we needed and checked out and stuff. So realized that we left and I didn't pull. We found a Fiero there. I've never owned one, but I always liked them looks wise. And my buddy actually used to own one, and one of the taillights was like mint condition. And I do know for a fact that those taillights go for a pretty penny. And I was like, yeah, we might want to come back and pull that, and totally forgot about it. And I remembered after I got home. So,
yeah, they're not cheap. I know that.
Yeah, definitely not. So you're running C1 and C2 at East Coast Championship. Well, good luck. Hope you do well with that. And Samson said he sent you some pictures on Facebook Messenger. His daughter's making ham and fried chicken. Sounds good.
Nice. Smoked deviled eggs? Never had them, but they sound good.
I love deviled eggs, so the smoking part would be interesting. I would
I
definitely
bet
have
you
to try that.
Sound good both way in and out.
And John, Team Sergeant, are having people over to his house, and he's got a pretty good sized crawler course in his yard. So, and thank you, Gabe. I appreciate it. Yeah, I hit 600 subs today. That's pretty cool, I think. So thank you, and welcome to the chat, Gabe. So, yes, the Pontiac Fiero GT. Yes.
I forgot to thank Tank the other night for subbing to my channel. I'm only 1 or 2 away from it actually hitting 100 subs finally.
Nice.
Not like I'm worried about it. Just, I haven't posted in a while. I need to start doing more.
I'm still backlogged on videos. I have them, a bunch of them recorded. I just got to finish editing and stuff.
Yeah, I noticed
I
you're
just
still
did.
posting stuff from USDE.
Yeah, I still got probably two to three more videos from that.
mid-engine two-seater, right? The Fieros.
Yes, two-seaters.
If you want to call it that.
Yeah.
Well, the motor was right in between the two seats, right?
It was behind mid-engine. Yeah, it was right behind.
Yeah, mid-engine. Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna be honest. I've always wanted to build one. Don't know if I'll ever get the opportunity, but I wanted to build one, and particularly I wanted to put a quad 4 from the Cavalier in it. Is what I'd like to do. We used to have one around here that had a North Star V8 in it, and that thing was pretty potent with some nitrous. Oh, that thing was really potent. As RC Basher Boy says, it's the American MR2. Yeah, I could agree with that. And I definitely agree the first 100 is the toughest. Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, actually, Beanfield was my first sub.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Nice.
Yeah, he was the first sub because right after I posted that and he subbed, he asked where I got my music from.
Nice.
I don't know what I got. I got something.
I've been busy out in the yard building a track.
Oh, that sounds fun.
You doing oval?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do an oval. I'm gonna do an oval, and then I'm gonna do some dumb things with the oval, like possibly making a figure 8 with jumps in the middle.
That sounds a lot of fun.
So when this guys decide, hey, we're not gonna race today. We're just gonna bash today. So let's make something out of it.
Yeah. So John, with Team Sergeant, you're now 2 away from 100. So you're almost there to 100. Good luck. You good job on that.
I went to the skateboard park the other day, and it's like, man, them RC cars, they're just like ice cream trucks. Just attract all them kids. Like, get away from my RC car, you little kid.
I want to take my Mac to a skate park. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's what I do. I usually bring things that are too big and too fast. You want to watch this? You better duck because it's going to come right over your head.
Nice.
Not really, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
Then I'm out filming the jump, and I'm like, oh, shit, it's coming right towards me. Whacked me right in my leg. I'm like, oh, man.
Last time I was at the skate park, I had the LMT launch up out of a bowl, and my buddy stepped right up next to me, and I caught the truck midair. Otherwise, I would have creamed him.
Nice. Yeah, Kevin Gibbs subscribed to you, Team Sergeant, so you're getting closer.
Right there, Kevin. Right there. Just put that in. Hit the sub.
You'll get one to get
one of them.
Give one to get one, right?
J Concepts.
I sub to anybody that I can.
Yeah.
The J Concepts. Have you heard that company?
Yeah, absolutely. I have the landmine tires that I'm going to test tomorrow from them.
I got a cover for my Stampede 4-wheel drive. Just puts over the top over all the electronics. It's plastic.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do something with another thing I got. So it's going to look like a sand rail. So I'm not even going to have a body on it. I'm just going to have that cover and another metal. It's not metal. It's plastic frame I got. Because I hate them little pins, man.
Yeah, and the creep body that's on my comp build, that's also from
J Concepts.
J Concepts. Yep.
Yeah.
They're a good company.
You're good, Kevin.
Yep. Yeah, J Concepts is good. They were at USTE.
Yeah, the cover fits really good. I just got to paint it, and I'm gonna put Velcro on the inside of it so I can just take it off and change the batteries and stuff. It's like a big dust cover, so it won't get no stuff in it.
Yep.
I might cut the front out and put a screen on it, so I'll still get some airflow through there, because there's no airflow right now at all.
Hey, Dennis, congratulations! You hit 100.
Oh, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Hey, is that that dust cover? Does it have the Velcro or the zipper on it?
It has the Velcro. Well, it came with one little piece of Velcro. It says it's supposed to be able to just clip in and clip off, but I'm going to put Velcro all the way across, all the way around.
Yeah, I know they had the old style that Velcroed around the whole chassis pan.
Yeah.
And then it was either a Velcro strap that went down the center or a little zipper that you could open up to get to the electronics.
I just made one with an old tent screen I had. Cut it all out and put a zipper on it and all that stuff, because I already tore up one motor getting rocks in there. So I'm going to put that one on my wife's, and I'm going to use this one.
A little trick of the trade: if there's an opening underneath your spur gear, put a piece of either packing tape with the string in it or a piece of duct tape over that.
Yeah, right where there's the for the four-wheel drive, not the axle, but the drive shaft, there's openings. I covered them up too.
Yep. Team Sergeant, just so you know, I just gave your 100.
Very nice. Congrats, John. And Bobby Q said, watched a guy use pantyhose as a dust shield. I can see that working. I don't know. Anybody know who this Michael Green is?
Michael Green?
Never.
Yeah. I have to.
Is he a YouTube?
I don't know, but just posting some, I don't know, stuff.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't see chat.
I put him in timeout.
Oh, there it is.
Not sure what that was about. So. But, yeah, we got a few. So we got two guys tonight hit 100. That's awesome. So,
here's what that cover looks like. It's just clear.
Let me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are for racing.
Yeah, I guess you can paint them. I think it has that stuff on it. I'm not even sure, but it's pretty cool. I'm going to put Velcro all the way around in here, and then just put it on my Stampede. And then I'm going to put this body on it. I'm going to mount this onto it. Somehow,
So I know
I haven't figured it out yet.
I know the yeah, I don't think so, Kevin. I know they have those dust covers for like the slashes, and I think they even have one for the Max. But I've heard people also talk about. I haven't used one, but I've heard people talk about it. Sometimes it can create overheating issues for ESCs and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it out right here and put a screen in it. It'll still be covering the dust, but
you run across that, John Martin?
What I've seen it and I've done it, and I don't even use them anymore. It's like, all right, I'll just take the air compressor to it when I'm done.
Yeah,
gotcha. Yeah, that's sort of how I look at it.
And if it's wet and nasty, if it's wet and nasty that night, then I guess it's a full tear down and rebuild.
Yeah, those mesh ones, they get built up with all the dust and dirt on them and really just start caking all the heat in there. Won't let it out.
I mean, it's a great idea. I mean,
Oh, that it is. I wholeheartedly agree. It's a great idea.
But yeah, and of course it's going to be hard to keep enough cooling in there not to overheat electronics. But if you have the holes too big, then
it defeats the purpose. You're going to go and drop it.
Exactly. But
yeah, I really want to make a dune buggy out of it, so that's why I got this for like the bottom part of the.
Yeah, Gabe said you need to put a few more moderators on with the blue wrench to keep the trolls away.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to do that. Something I haven't done before.
I just had to kick a new guy out of my group today. He wasn't even in there 3 days for not following the rules about posting and asking for subs.
Nice. Yeah.
I fired a warning shot, didn't listen, put another one up, and just gave the boot.
Outcast 8S for the wife. Interesting. That sucks that it keeps getting pushed back. That would have been fun to play with tomorrow on Easter.
Yeah, I was quite amazed today. I decided, the hell with it. I'm going to light this brush pile that I had built up for the building the track.
Uh-huh.
Not like a 15 by 15 by 8 foot tall pile of wood and leaves all burning at once.
Well, your
it burned
neighbor's
quick. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I don't care. The neighbor across my street burns their garbage, so who cares? I was burning lawn debris,
Well, the wife
I tried recording
me.
Go ahead,
John.
I was saying that
texted me. She's just waiting on X-rays.
She fall down again?
Yeah, she fell in a shower again.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And when I left, I even asked her, I said, are you sure you want me to go or you want me to stay home? No, go. You're fine. You're fine. I'll wait till you get home to take a shower. This way you can listen for me. Well, hour and a half later, she sends me a text if she's okay. Just stay. And then 8 o'clock she calls me and says that she fell in the shower. She needs to go to the emergency room.
That sucks, man.
Evening, Brandon.
This is my little MN99.
He's got the music playing.
It's an idiot next to me.
Oh, lovely.
Warning shots.
Yeah.
Kevin, your wife stole the wheels off your crawler. Really? Wow.
You guys ever mess with one of these? These are pretty good crawlers. There's a
I have not,
MN99. Yeah. It comes with another cap on it. These are the links for the honcho. I put them on there for a roll bar. The battery comes right in here. Battery's in there. It's got lights. It's got blinker lights. They're pretty cool.
That almost looks like the Jeep that the RC Pit product Brian Taft sent me to give to Brad Kilman.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Yeah,
so
the
it's got
shocks
the headlights and it's got the
shocks are no
blinker.
good. Yeah, it's got blinker lights and backup lights. The shocks are really bad. I had to upgrade the shocks, but
yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like she definitely will be in for a a big surprise for a first true RC experience with an 8S Outcast. Make sure you're in an open field with that.
Yeah.
And behind the board.
That
Pointed the other way, right?
Yeah.
Pointed away from you.
That's a funny thing. The wife come out and see what I was doing and Claire, and she goes, maybe I can play with one of your cars. I'm like,
Kevin says, if they ever say, I wonder what these will look like on my truck, beware, it's a trick.
is that kind of like, hey, pull my finger?
Hey, we used to have big Easter parties, but we don't have them anymore. Used to go to my cousin's. His Super Bowl parties, he'd have like 300 people over there, man.
Wow. I'm looking forward to doing, like I said, doing what I want, not having to go see any family or do any of that stuff. And
yeah,
the single life this year is treating me good when it comes to holidays.
Are you going to have your son with you tomorrow?
No, I had him last weekend, but I actually had him last night and took him over to my aunt's house to play with some of his cousins. And he was doing that while I went to the junkyard and then dropped him back off to his mom. So I've seen him. Got to spend some time with him last night and today. So
that's cool.
And next, I have him again next weekend, and we're going. I have season tickets to local hockey, so we'll be going to hockey next Friday night.
Nice.
When's your event going to be, Dennis? At the, I'm trying to think what it is.
June 13th.
June 13th. Okay.
Yeah, it's a Sunday.
All right.
Yeah, I chose a Sunday because too many people around here work on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is that the one everyone else is showing up to, or is that going to be later on, the poker run or whatever?
No, this is one that a lot of them are going to be showing up to. And then I'll have another poker run will be probably the end of August. I'll do the poker run.
All right.
But
I'd like
this
to do
one,
a
I'm
poker run.
gonna try and do it like a No Man Left Behind deal, like Wounded Warrior did with theirs.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to get down to the local Hobby Lobby and get some paracord and start making some tow ropes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking maybe the end of the month I'll get everything together so I can post the date and the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did last time. It'll be a $5 buy-in, just like the last one, and then all donations welcome, regardless if it's cash, parts, or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. And since I'm like only 3.5, 4 hours away from you, so what the heck?
Yeah, it's well, we went to Sterling Heights. I was in Sterling Heights. It's a little over 3.5 hours.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it only took me 3.5 to get from where I was to where Brad is. So I figure you're about an hour past.
No, not even. Maybe half hour.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying. I'm trying to. I can't remember what the hell that park is you go to.
Brecksville Reservation. Oh, Rocky River Park.
No, I was talking. I was talking Nelson's Ledges.
Oh yeah. Well, you're going to come out 90 or 80 all the way out, like you did.
Yeah.
And you'll be to 480. 480 to probably 271, 271, back to 480 again, and then it'll take you out to I want to say Route 44.
Yeah, like I said, I'll figure it out.
So yeah, RC Basher Boy. I did have a RC under the shirt, and it didn't take them long to pick that one out. I don't have 60 RCs, so it's Dennis picked that one out pretty quickly, even with me trying to make it not as noticeable. He picked that one out real quick.
You got to just set it on the bed and put a hanger in the shirt and hang it in front of it.
No, I think the next time I do one from my RC collection, I think what one I'm gonna do, and I think it's gonna make it really extremely hard for people to find out.
You know what'll make it really hard is put it upside down.
That's interesting. Never thought about that. It would be interesting.
Either upside down or on its side.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
Yeah, well,
my RCs are upside down and on its side more than they're on their tires, anyways.
Welcome to Turtleville.
Might be easier.
Oh, yeah. Been there, done that.
Yeah, I'm told to sell my stuff when my hours get short at work. That'll never happen.
Yep, no.
It's your retirement.
No, my retirement is sitting in my closet and my end table.
Yeah.
Those are all my little bang bangs. Those aren't going anywhere.
Right. And they continue to go up in value.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the less that you pull the trigger, the more they're worth.
See, I that's where my issue is. So I bought about 4 years ago. I bought a bucket of 22 rifle bullets, like one of those like 1,500, 2,000 bullets for like $60, I think it was. I paid for it at the time, and my buddy's like, that's worth about $600 right now, right? You should sell it. And I'm like,
oh yeah,
great, it's worth the money, but then I won't have any bullets. I got
Right.
22 bullets for life. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a thing for a while. The 22s were probably the hardest rounds to find.
Yeah,
Yes, they were.
Couldn't even get any.
But barbecue, yeah, you should definitely try to make May 15th. It's going to be a good showing of people. So.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of us YouTubers there, that's for sure. I can't wait for Friday night.
I'm looking forward to the whole weekend. The whole weekend,
I'm probably more excited about Friday night being over at Fern Solos for the cookout.
You'd be saying, "Damn, I shouldn't have sold that bullet when the zombie's chewing on your stomach."
Yeah. Well, Fredo, I definitely got to make it over there to RC Outlaws crawlers place. I definitely need to get over there.
I still need to go to. Oh my God. They do big comps all year round over in Pennsylvania. RC Addicts.
Yep.
I got to get over there. That's only a 2-hour drive from me. I want to take my GT3C over there and have them hack it for me.
The GT3C?
Yeah.
You know who can bring it to Stone Mountain? Joe can hack it.
Really?
Yep. I bought my GT3C hacked from him, and actually I'm supposed to be getting a second one from him.
Oh, I'll have to reach out to him and let him know, because The only problem that I'm really having right now is the wheel on it.
Mm-hmm.
If I turn it, it'll jump back and forth to different modes on it. It won't just go through the menu.
I haven't had that issue on mine.
I've taken it apart. I thought maybe that it might have been a contact in there, but everything seems fine.
Interesting.
The
The only
button
issue,
works
the only issue I've had with mine GT3C is the spring inside the wheel broke.
Yes.
But I found a video on YouTube, of course, and went in there and just rebent it and fixed it, and that's all good. And actually, sitting here in front of me, Joe was actually the one that told me about this, but I got the thumb control that replaces the wheel.
Oh, okay.
You know, and that way, if you want to one-hand it, you know, basically.
Right.
So, if you happen to want one, let me know. I have that file. So,
Sure.
Kevin, you're staying at the Holiday Inn Express near Stone Mountain. Yeah, I'll be there Friday afternoon sometime. I think I'm staying right now. I'm set up to stay at the Hilton. Use some points. So.
Yeah, I've got my room booked over at the La Quinta right by Wayne and Sherry's place.
Okay. RC Basher Boy said, here's some on boys talk. So my girlfriend took my honcho and she hid it from me. She was threatening me because I didn't get Sedora makeup that she was wanting. I eventually bought it. Yeah, that would be an issue for me. I'm sorry. He said he was worried for his honcho. RC hostage.
You're not going to need eye makeup for a while.
RC hostage situation.
That's when you put one out you don't care about.
Yeah, you don't deal with terrorists, Gabe. I like that one. Sean said, "Always pay the ransom." Definitely, when it's RC related, I would agree with that. And Brandon's asking where in PA, Dennis.
Yeah,
or RC
honestly,
Addicts.
I don't remember what city in Pennsylvania RC Addicts is in. I want to say they're just across the border into PA out of Ohio. I have to find out from a buddy of mine. Comps there all the time.
Like this bribery with a splash of RC blackmail. But I also like this. Give her some mortuary makeup. I think that would have been great. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad I never had that done to me. Oh, let me let John Martin back in.
Yeah, my
wife
will never hide them because she knows it's too much money that we both spent.
Well, I'm just thinking along the lines of, hey, the wife wants to try this. Maybe I can get some more cars out of it.
Right. I need to buy you. You need one of each type of car, right? Each type.
Oh yeah. Every make and model, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. You know.
I talked my wife into a 4-wheel drive Stampede. I'm like, 2-wheel drive, you'd have so much more fun than 4-wheel drive. It turns so much better. I guess. Yeah.
It's an excuse to have 2 of everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got another one like this one too. So we can go crawling in the house and all kinds of stuff, dear.
Ancho is okay. That's all that matters. Yes. And Sean says his wife couldn't tell the difference. She thinks we're all nerds.
He needs to get a better lock on his barn out there. That's what he needs to do.
Mm-hmm. Brandon said he lives in Butler County. He's about an hour and a half from Nelson's Ledges.
Yeah, that's about 2 hours from me. It takes me about 40 minutes to get to Nelson's Ledges from my house. Half hour if I'm running late.
Yeah, I just checked the schedule. Man, it's an 11-hour drive if I was to go down to Stone Mountain there.
Yeah.
11. It's 10 for me.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Dennis, you're coming down?
caravan.
Dennis, you coming down Friday? Is that what you're doing? Leaving Friday, heading down?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave about 4 in the morning Friday.
Okay.
So I should make it down there by 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Gotcha. I think I have basically about a 5-hour drive. I think is what it is. Let me look actually.
I don't know what I was getting a lot of Honey Lulu's videos, but it's like all of a sudden I ain't getting any more. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on.
Have you checked to see if you're still subbed? Because I know people have been
Get unsubbed. That might have happened.
Either that or YouTube knocks the bell off.
that
Yeah.
too. That too.
And you guys have heard. You guys know Tony RC Tech.
Who?
Tony RC Tech.
Tony RC Tech. Yeah.
I don't.
No. He's from overseas. He's a real good guy. He got COVID. He's just getting out of that. He's got a lot of good videos.
I'll check it out. Anybody going to Beat the Creek?
No. If it was the same weekend that the Fur Babies crawl is, I'd stop in there on my way out. That's down in Kentucky, right?
Yes. He said his girlfriend has the keys to his home this one night, came home from work, went to my room, and immediately noticed that my honcho was missing. My heart stopped for a bit. Called my girlfriend.
That's what happens, man. Don't give them keys out.
Right?
She probably said, "I have no idea what you're talking about."
He said, sure enough, she had that
honcho.
evil laugh. She had the evil laugh. That's how it went down. Nice. Sorry to say that I hope that after you got her the makeup, I hope she also paid in other ways too. Just saying. Let's see. Trying to see how far the drive is for me for Stone Mountain.
I mean,
Oh, I got 6 hour drive.
She could have took something real expensive, I guess. I mean, the honchos, the honcho.
Good thing it wasn't the Glamis.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I think that would have been almost fighting words right there.
Right.
Oh, the Glamis, she'd have had eye makeup real quick.
Oh yeah. If not brought right to the house, delivered the next day by Amazon, right?
Oh, nice. Yes, I'm right at 6 hour drive. Looks like to Stone Mountain.
Yeah, I went to oh God, what was it called? I went to Brian Parker's event last year in Harrisburg, PA at the Motorama. And that was a 6.5 hour drive for my wife and myself. She enjoyed the drive. She'd never been through the mountains before. So she was like a little kid stuck to the window.
Right?
She'll be the same way going down there.
What did Basher say about the Glamis? Yeah.
Kevin says, lucky she wasn't a pro. She'd have been throwing away parts every so often until the ransom is paid.
Here's a tire. Send a tire in the mail. Send the
Right.
front axle in the mail.
The Glamisphere sits next to my honcho. She chose the honcho because she knows how much money is on that one. It's time to have special storage for the expensive ones.
Well, there you go. Dennis was talking about all his toys that go in safes. There you go. Get a gun safe and put all your RCs in there.
Somebody needs to make an RC safe.
No, my wife, she won't touch any of them. She's pretty good about it. She can't even remember which one's hers, so we're good.
That would have been funny if she took it apart and sent him put a tire in his room.
I was just thinking that same thing, like
the Godfather.
Yeah.
Wake up in the morning next to a tire, right?
Yeah, RC safe room. Yeah, that'd been so funny. Like you walk into a room and there's a tire there, and you walk into another room and there's something else. Like,
there's a little note that says, "I'll send you more if you give me some more makeup."
Yeah. Hopefully she don't watch your chat, the live streams.
Yeah, tell her all this good stuff to do.
Now we're giving her bad ideas, and sorry about your luck, Gabe.
Next
all right,
time,
Gabe, I gotta go. I'll talk to you.
Yeah, next time won't be so friendly.
I'm glad my wife's not out here to give her ideas.
Wake up to a motor on your pillow, Kevin said.
Yeah.
No, not the horse head, a tire.
Yeah. And John from Team Sergeant said, "Last sip of coffee and wheel nuts are in the bottom of your cup." Yeah, we'll all be in trouble if the women are listening to any of this.
Yeah.
I could just see it, well, thankfully, I guess I'm single, so I don't got to worry about it. But I can just see it now. The women get together and they start taking RCs and shipping them to each other. Do their own version of, share the RCs.
Yeah, be pretty bad. You walk outside and see all the neighborhood kids driving your stuff.
Right.
Oh man.
And Gabe, yeah, you better knock on that wood and pray and hope. That's funny though.
The evil things we come up with to break our buddies' balls about stuff.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
How's that 3D printed you're doing?
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Has anybody thought about getting that any of those new Proline bodies that they've got? That Ranger and what's the other one?
F 250, I think. You talking about the ones that are pinched or doved or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got to look at those at USTE. They had them. J Concepts had theirs there. I looked at them. Looked super nice. And then there's that Toyota one from Proline that looks really nice too.
For their crawlers or for
they're
crawler
competition.
body.
Yeah, competition body. I want one. I don't know which one I want, but I want one for sure.
I got the Rock
two different
band.
ones today.
I guess the Rock
that,
band's not competition though.
I've seen two different ones today. I've seen the Ranger and the one that looks like the S10 that's bobbed.
Yeah. Yeah, suck up, Gabe. Go ahead and suck up now. Barbecue said he just painted the J Concepts F250 tuck body. It's nice, and the one I saw that they had there at USTE was really nice. I really like the idea that they're looking out sort of for the competition, people and doing that, because that's not something I'm willing or Feel like I have the skills to tuck a body myself.
Right.
Yeah, I'll have to look what them are because I don't know what you're saying. Tucking, I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
So you pinch the front or the back end and to have more clearance, and based off Sorka rules, your body has to class 2 at least. Your cab at the windshield has to be as wide as the inside of your tires. So,
Okay.
but after that, you can pinch in to get
Make it.
more clearance with the wheels and even other things. So
that truck that you had under the shirt, isn't it? That was tucked.
no, it's not. That's the
Oh.
body. So this is just a creep body, which is why a lot of people do like it for competition because it's it is so narrow.
Same thing I did to mine.
Yeah, but
now you cut your fenders off, though, right?
Just cut your fenders off.
Actually,
basically,
I don't
right?
like the look of the fenders as much. But I know that Joe was it Joe? Wait a minute, who was it? No, it wasn't Joe. Somebody just compared. No, it was Joe. He compared the creep body to the J Concept body because he's a big creep body fan, and if I'm not mistaken, I need to go back to his video, but I think he said the J Concept body is, I mean, they're similar in size to the creep, but I think it's a little, at the doved areas, it's a little, in the creep body. And yes, also called dovetail body. I think there's a few different. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
pinch
the cab, bobbing the bed. Yeah, I think there's a few different ways you can call it. Yeah, that new body is
basically
very nice.
You're making the wheels coming out. You're making the body thinner at the wheel wells.
Yeah, take out tire rub or minimize tire rub potentially, and with doing that.
It's like taking a 1/4 inch out of the center and just squishing it together.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know Wilfredo has that done on his hard body on his Predator build, but in Class 1 you can't do that.
No, I wouldn't attempt to try and do it on a hard body because I know the Lexian body's hard enough to do it.
Wilfredo, let me see if I can find one of your pictures. Let me go to our chat and see if I have one. I'm sure I do.
So do you think this pinion gear will give me some more speed?
What size is it?
It's 13 tooth.
What's in it?
It's
what motor?
3. Oh, it's the Traxxas Stampede stock motor. Brushed.
Do you know what the stock pinion is?
I think no, I don't know, but it's stock.
I'm trying to think of what
15. I'm not sure.
They come with like a 10 or an 11,
or is it a 12?
12. I think you said it was a 12. I just want a little bit more power. My wife's 4-wheel drive is so much faster than mine. It's like, man, I don't know what the heck's going on. We're running the same battery and everything.
It might be just the way how it's geared.
Yeah. They're both stock. That's until I put this one in.
It might be the gearing and the diffs.
Does that have portals on it too, or?
No, it's the Stampede. It's the 4-wheel drive.
Oh, that's right, Stampede.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Fredo sent me a couple pictures of his rig here. Oh, it did it again. I don't know why it does that.
Oh, I've seen it for a second. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming back up. I'm just It does that. It seems like the first time I do it. So this is his hard body on his Predator. So the front's narrower, pinched in or bobbed. Back actually isn't on this one. I think he did it on one of his other ones. I think. But yeah, right at your windshield, your cab has to be, by Sorka rules, that is, your cab has to be at least just inside the where it touches the both
Right
inside
there.
the tires. And then I have actually one more of his.
That's not
That
it.
one looks bobbed.
I wish that was mine. And that's a side view of his rig if it's showing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gives you an idea what
Yeah.
that
All right.
is. That's hard body, so he did that. He did a good
Dremel
job.
tool. Yeah, it looked good. And that's for a class 1, right?
Well, no, that truck theirs is class 2. Class 1,
Oh, class 2.
you're limited on what you can do. In class 1.
I think class 1, your fenders have to be to the center of your tire.
I believe you're right. Yep.
And
Basically, the majority of the tire has to be covered by the fender.
right, but also you can tub it where you can lower the body down and cut part of the door away, I think. The lower
Right.
part of the rocker.
And I know that Alfredo has a class 1 with the same body that he's done some work on. He's actually sitting with it right now.
The guy Jeremiah from UGRC, he was telling me all the different specs that you were allowed for class 1 and class 2, and he was saying something about the bumpers also.
Yeah, the bumpers have to be the length, like
the width of
body
the grill.
width. Body width, I believe it
Right.
is.
But you can have them tucked up as close to the body as you can.
Yeah, you can bring them in. Yeah. And with class 2, your bumpers only have to be just wider than the frame rails.
Right.
Which is why I have on my class 2 rig, I use the 3D printed bumpers, and they literally just go to the outside of the frame rail. I mean, they're literally just.
Yeah. Did you print that?
Though that one there, I did. My buddy printed it, but on the printer that he gave me. So I mean, I have those to print now. I have the file, I should say.
With the class 2, do they require sliders on them or no?
Not required, no. Or at least,
Okay,
well,
I took mine off.
let me rephrase that. Where I compete at, it definitely is not required. Because I don't have any sliders on my class 2 rig at all. But I think even in Sorka, I think you get points for having sliders, and then of course if they're metal versus plastic, you get more points, scale points. That is.
Uh-oh, everybody froze.
Uh-oh.
It might be yours.
I think it's just you.
Yeah,
No, I didn't freeze. You guys did.
that's weird. I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything either.
Yeah.
It could have been there was an ambulance that was just backing up. As soon as he backed up and moved around, it went kind of weird.
That's what it is for class 1. The bumpers have to be the widest part of the windshield. And John, Team Sergeant, have a good one. Have a good enjoy your time with family tomorrow on Easter.
Good night, man.
Take care, Sergeant. Hey, thanks for the sub too. Appreciate it.
Happy 100th, happy 100th sub.
Yep. Yep. So we'll share. This is Wilfredo's class 1 truck. But yeah, that's a side view of his class 1 truck.
Yeah, no cut to the body at all.
Another nice truck.
Yeah, it's a nice little Toyota truck.
It is.
It
I
looks
like
good.
that.
The hard body too, right?
And I can't remember which one. One of the bodies he got used to be mine. I don't know if it was this one or the other one, but one of them used to be mine. Actually, I sent it to him because I didn't need it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sliders aren't required, but you get skill points.
Yeah, I really don't like to comp, but I'm not, competitive like I used to be when I was racing. I only comp this winter just to keep a radio in my hand. That's all it was for me. It was fun. Got to sit there and drive with some of the top drivers from the area and got some pointers. And the one night, matter of fact, not last weekend, the weekend before, out
Hey,
of
Tank.
the 22 guys that showed, I came in 8th or 7th, and 4 of the top drivers placed in the bottom. They didn't even finish.
Good evening, Tank. Welcome.
How you doing, Tank?
Yeah, my last comp
Happy
that I
Easter,
competed
Tank.
in, I finished second in my last comp. And I had difficulties in that one. I had my my DSM integrated pull strap broke when I went to use it, come apart, I should say. So I ended up having to wrap it around the chassis to save time because it was, in the middle of a run when it happened. So I had to wrap it around the chassis and probably wasted a good 30 seconds dealing with that. And then on one of the other stages, I needed it. So I had to unravel it to use it, which took time. And then I had to wrap it back up again. So, it was, sort of crappy situation, but I still finished second. So I was pleased with my issues that I finished second.
Hey, did Tank have his tough truck competition yet?
No, I think that's
coming up.
Be coming up.
Yeah.
But I'm also wondering.
I think it was the same weekend as Stone Mountain, I think.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
But I'm also wondering if he's going to be able to have it. I think he said starting today they were going to be on lockdown again.
Ugh.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did that go into effect, Tank? Are y'all on lockdown now? I know he mentioned it on his stream the other night.
Not yet.
Same weekend. It's the same weekend as Stone Mountain.
Yeah, I thought it was the 15th.
Yep. Lockdown for 28 days.
28 days.
Wow.
Yep. That sucks.
Well, they just said on our local news that Michigan had a big outbreak again.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yep.
In Texas, they're letting. I guess they're opening it up. I don't think you don't have to wear masks or anything like that. I'm not 100% sure, but I always wear a mask.
Yeah, they want to do that here, but every time they give us a number, they totally miss that number, and we're still walking around with masks and limited what you can do, where you can go.
He didn't get everything done to his course that he wanted to. Are you gonna have a video, Tank, on the new bridge? I saw your little clip, but I was curious to see a rig going across it.
Well, he's got time now. closing them up.
Yeah, lockdown sucks.
Yeah.
I'm over all this virus stuff.
No kidding.
You know, when we had our curfew, I had just started getting into the comping and coming home from the comp at midnight, driving down the freeway. There was nobody on the roads. I'm the only one. I'm just thinking, oh my God, I'm going to get pulled over. There wasn't a car in sight for an hour.
Wow. I look forward to seeing your video. There's 2 new bridges. Sweet. Look forward to seeing it. I like what you were doing with that bridge. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that bridge being used, the one that he built on the stream.
Yep, agree.
What is
Element
Bachelor Boy
Cassie
saying?
build.
What would
He
Bachelor
said,
Boy just said?
Texas cases are going up, but I guess we don't seem to care. Oh, well, more overtime for me, sad to say.
Just called job security, right?
Right?
Thank you, Governor.
Yeah. Of course, at the same time, I mean, I'm sorry. I work in the medical field myself, and there's nothing you can do about it anymore. I mean,
Yeah, it's here, man.
yeah. The only way in my opinion, it's opinions. So, but the only way you were going to stop it was a hard lockdown earlier than we locked down, and I mean a hard lockdown for probably a very extended amount of time, which would definitely hurt everybody and hurt the economy and more than it already did. So, unfortunately, it's here. We got to deal with it and work through it. And definitely, I had my really good friend that was with me today. He got it. He was it hit him hard when he got it. You know, he's a healthy guy, and he was in bed for a week, and it hit him really hard.
Yeah, Tony, RC Tech, he's pretty sick. He's just recovering right now. So he messed his eyes up and everything.
Oh, wow. I know my aunt, she got it twice, actually, and it was not much for her. Like, it was really nothing. So, just ends, I guess.
Yeah.
And then my buddy that got it, like, funny thing with him is he likes hot stuff. Like, he grows his own peppers and, like, he ghost peppers and stuff like that. After having the virus, hot stuff tears him up. Like, like basic jalapenos or whatever tears him up. And before he could eat those things like they were nothing. Right now, I can take the hotter stuff than he can, which is weird. He's having to build his tolerance to heat stuff up again, basically.
Yeah, I've seen somebody made a YouTube video when they had the virus. They're going, oh, let's see what I can taste and what I can't taste. He was going through a whole bunch of stuff, and he goes, all right, let's try horseradish. And next thing you know, his eyes are all water, and he goes, well, I can't taste it, but I guess my senses still work.
Brian said the vaccine messed him up worse than the virus. I've heard that too. So, just like I think it affects everybody different, and of course, there's a couple strands out there too. So,
yeah, I heard there's a couple of more different strands.
I think it just depends.
Now, my question is this going to be like an every year type of thing, like a flu shot now?
I don't know the answer to that.
The vaccine?
No. I'm just saying in general, because every time a new strain comes out.
You're right. New strain comes out, and I think you froze. But I'm afraid that's what it's going to be, is a sort of every year thing, and the vaccine is going to become a yearly flu shot. That's what I'm afraid of. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this goes.
You know, it was just like I had a player talking to me the other day. It was like, yeah, because what happens if they make everybody have to have a card or vaccine card or whatever? I go, first off, I believe that's against HIPAA laws to have to disclose if you've had a shot or not. He goes, I've never thought about that.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I actually heard today that there was some of my family I saw today said that they heard that concerts and stuff were going to require people to have their vaccine card to go to like public events like concerts and stuff. And I'm like, well, that's really going to be interesting. How they're going to pull that off, because the hospitals, and I work in the medical field, the hospitals aren't requiring it. And our hospitals, at least locally here to where I'm at, is saying they're saying that they won't. It will be a few years before they will require it, if they ever require it. So I'm like, how can public events require it, but hospitals don't? To me, that seems.
Like I said, I feel personally that's against HIPAA laws. And said, you working in the medical field, you know all about that.
I do know a lot about HIPAA. I will say that this has, I'm in the medical field, but I'm also in management. And so this year has been interesting, or I guess this last year, because of all this, because I have people that work under me and we have to get yearly shot going into the hospitals and stuff. And I have to know that my people have these shots to make sure their credentials are up, to make sure they can go into facilities. I have to know that. But the weird thing is our HR this year has been like around people getting the vaccine, and our company doesn't require it, but they've been real like hush hush, and they're like, you can't ask your people if they've got the shot. I can't ask them, but I'm supposed to know that they got a TB shot, but I can't ask them if they've got this. Like, I think there's a lot of unknowns right now around a lot.
Yeah.
No, I was just making a general comment on it,
Yeah. I think there's a lot to figure out.
Yeah. It definitely changed the big blue marble we live in. That's for sure.
Things sure did, for sure. I mean, to be honest, I think I said it last year to somebody. I'm like, this is like, I know things way back in time, there was, the Black Plague and all that kind of stuff, but this is like the modern day version of some of that stuff, basically.
Yeah.
That's happened that we've had to deal with. We've never had to deal with anything like this in the modern era, basically.
Glad this crap didn't happen in the 80s.
Tank's looking for the link. I think
I posted it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Wilfredo, I know people have it, and there's plenty of medical people getting it, but the hospitals aren't requiring it. And I'm considered a vendor, and what I do in my job with vendors at hospitals, and they're not requiring it for vendors. I've heard of some hospitals requiring it for direct staff, but here in Florida, they're not. They're just, they're recommending it, but not requiring it. I will hold out and not get it until I have to. When it affects me in work, I will definitely get it. And welcome, Tank. Welcome.
You guys know this guy?
Welcome.
Oh, there he is.
You guys know this guy?
Blacksmith RC? I do not.
Check him out, Blacksmith RC. He's been there for a long time. For the longest time, he's been there ever since I started. It's kind of cool.
Looking him up right now. So, Tank, you had some people over yesterday, right, to play right before lockdown, right?
Yes, and that's the reason, like, when I found out Thursday and then we canceled the event we had Sunday. So I said, well, if they're going to lock down, let's do something Friday, since it's Good Friday. Nobody's working, so let's get over here. So a lot of people came over.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to try to show you the footage yesterday of the two bridges I built.
Yeah, I saw the what you posted on Facebook, like just a quick like I don't know, like 20-second clip or something of the one. I was like, oh, I can't wait to see a vehicle going across that. Yeah. Easy Froggy, welcome.
What's up, guys?
What's going on,
How you doing, bro?
Around here. I ain't gonna do it, but
Got your
there's the chassis. It's on my my selfie camera, so I can't turn it around right now.
Is that 10.2? No, it's not.
Element.
It's got
Element Enduro.
Yeah, I'd seen the battery tray there. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so you pulled the trigger on the Element instead, huh?
Yeah, I like the behind the axle steering.
and I've been my trail walker. I've been very pleased with it. Very pleased.
is that stock shocks or are them you put them shocks on there?
Bone stock. I
It
just
came with the
finished.
kit?
Yep, just finished taking it all out of kit and putting it together.
Because that axial shocks, man, they are terrible.
So this is another bridge. This is another bridge that I built. It's built. It's a 2-foot snow fence kind of.
Okay.
A new challenge here called the sway bridge. Well, that's what I call it. Let's see how it handles.
So you get on the fence, but if you go too much on the edge,
In the center,
just like he is now, he wants to tip over. Look how
Yeah,
much
leans.
lean he's
Yeah.
getting.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, that's a cool bridge.
So
That's
you got to stay
deceiving.
right in the center.
Yeah, that's
That's like
deceiving.
one of the bridges you see in the carnivals where you have to
Yes.
stay in the center.
25 feet long.
Very deceiving. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, and somebody did fall off of it today. Yesterday, I
turn
mean.
around, come back the other way.
Mhm.
Just for the hell of it, it's not the right way, but
Now he's gonna turn around.
if I do a reverse course, which I'm thinking of doing,
That's nice, Tank. Is that in your backyard, man?
Yes, that's correct.
Wow.
And
How
they were
many
all
acres you
raking
got
the
up?
trails, making a new area.
How many acres you got up there?
Oh, I only have about an acre and a half, but this
Wow,
is
that's some
on
nice trees, man.
this is on a private property behind me. I don't own the land,
Oh, okay.
and I've been using it for the last 5 years without nobody knowing. But the owner of the property actually knocked on my door Tuesday afternoon. They knocked on the door because you're the guy that does the little truck thing at the back. So she goes, yeah, I like what you've been doing. It's kind of cool and things like that. And I just want to make sure because she said my dad is giving me the property, so I'm going to take it over. She says you can still use it. Go right ahead and use it. So I'm there in my head. Yes, thank you.
Right? Awesome.
Yeah, no.
That's great.
So
You're hearing that. You're hearing that tap on the door, and thinking, "Oh crap!"
Yeah, you're gonna have to move all your stuff.
but nobody's been using it, and they were talking about maybe opening it up and doing a development for housing development. But somebody told me that'll never happen. Probably not. But now that she's getting it, maybe she will sell it. Maybe it won't happen. I don't know, but we'll see.
And my mom is listing an old rock saw place where they cut all the rocks and stuff. But I can't do any videoing in there because you can only have the cleaners and the real estate person, the insurance. I'm like, oh, damn it, man. I went into one building and it was probably about 2 foot of rock dust. Like, the donuts that could have, it would have been so cool. I would do some donuts in there. Rocks all over the place, has a nice pond in it and everything. But I can't video in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust the wheelbase on this thing, I guess, for this body if I run it.
What body are you trying to run? Let's see here.
Where you at here?
That Durango?
Yeah, Dodge Durango.
Yeah.
It's a little bit off.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah. Oh well.
Just a bit.
Driving a gangster, huh?
Yeah.
I really love my Trail Walker. It's been a great rig. Very pleased with that purchase.
I heard that bike for a second. I'm like, wait a minute, my son's not here. Went and picked up a bike with him last night. Stupid funny deal. At the church, there's a bike sitting out front for sale, which isn't anything new. Well, the pastor comes bringing it around later, and I go to look at it. I'm like, okay, nice Dyna. It's an 04. Asked my pastor what he's asking for it. He told me the price, and I'm like, oh, and that's exactly what my son was wanting in his price range.
Cool.
There you go.
He's like, well, I do have someone coming tomorrow to look at it. So I sent my son a message real quick, and he called me. He's like, wait, what's the phone number on the thing again? And I showed it to him. He's like, you're kidding me. He's the one that was set up to go look at it the next day.
Oh, no, that's too funny.
It's funny.
So he had me look it over and all. It's a great bike. Needed a few things changed. Pulled the front control or the forward controls off, put the mids back on it for him. Did that after we got it here last night. But it runs out great. It's got 73,000 miles on it. It's got different cams in it. The gear drive instead of the chain drive. So it's set and ready to go.
Yeah.
And for $4,500, it was a great deal.
Hey, I can tell you. You guys want to hear a funny bike story?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little bit more of your videos, Tank.
Okay, I'll just show this real quick. You can show your bike video after. I put the audio on.
No, it's not a video. It's a story.
Okay, but this is the first guy that actually went on it. This guy is maybe 14 years old, 13, 14 years old. And right here on the other side, I don't know why, but he kind of went to the edge. He turned, but then he turned the wrong way.
Oh,
Oops. Hey, at least it landed on its wheels.
Yeah, but I like that because, I mean, obviously, if you don't pay attention, it'll bite you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's me driving.
Driving everyone crazy? No.
Easy, but it's cool to see how it actually
Rose. Oh, there we go.
So that's a RC four-wheel drive Jeep that they discontinued because of they couldn't sell anymore. They got caught.
Oh, that one, yeah.
The blue one.
So I'll try to find a video for the other bridge real quick, and you can tell your story while I'm trying to find that your motorbike.
So I went to go get a lottery ticket, and there was these two guys on this young teenagers on this motorcycle. They were parked at the gas station, and the gas station is like got a little driveway, and then it's got a drainage ditch. And the driver was pumping gas, and I heard the driver say to the passenger said, "Can I drive the bike home?" And he's like, "Yeah, okay." So the passenger gets on the bike, and the driver, and I said, "I got to watch this, man." The passenger gets on the bike, the driver gets on the back, and he says, I hear the driver says, "You drove bikes before?" He goes, "Yeah, I drove bikes before." He goes, "Okay." So he put it in first gear, and he revved the damn thing up, and he dumped the clutch. That bike went straight across the parking lot, hit the little barrier that went over for the drainage ditch. They both went up in the air. The bike flipped over. The driver got up, was running down the road. My balls, because he smashed his in there. And the passenger was the owner of the bike. He gets up, starts yelling and screaming, "I thought you drove." He goes, "Well, I've drove dirt bikes before." This was a street bike. It was a nice street bike. I run over there and I help him pick up the bike. I'm like, "You want me to call 911 and anything?" He's like, "No, it's okay." So they pushed their bike home. It was funny though, man. How he went
I've
flying
seen some
over
like that before.
I said, I got to watch these guys, see if he knows how to drive.
Yeah, that's what you call BIA. Brilliance in action.
Yeah, no.
He's like, "I drove dirt bikes before." This is like a Ninja 600 or something like that,
Oh, this is the one. This is the bridge I was
that's
waiting
a nice
for.
bridge. You were working on that the other night, right?
Yes. I was
This
doing
is
a
the
live
one I was waiting
while I
for
was
right
working
here.
on that bridge.
Yeah.
Now here, there's just a screw under here, and it's just balancing on that
This is
screw.
where it's going to be tippy.
See, now it's
If you
already
put too much
starting
on
to
one
tip.
side, it wants to tip it. And it wants to sway.
Oh, oh.
It's like, what side is your battery on?
Yeah.
You know?
It's center for me.
Oh, you know, I'm just saying in general. Most of them are in the center.
Oh, I know. I'm just like, that's why I make sure mine's dead center.
That's I like that bridge a lot.
I'll try to find the one when I went on it real quick, because I went on it also just to see how I would do it.
How many people fell off that bridge yesterday?
Nobody, as far as I know.
Oh, wow, okay.
I should have kept it there.
Nice.
At least none that admitted it, right?
That is correct.
Well, that one you probably pay more attention to. The other one that's kind of wibbly wobbly.
Yeah, the other one's misleading.
Yeah.
Yeah, real misleading.
Which is awesome. I mean, that's actually great.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Oh, I don't think I shared the audio on this one, but anyways, I can talk. So that's me going on the bridge, and I did it on purpose to give a jerk on the steering when I was in the middle, just to see how it would sway. And you'll see it move a lot. Right there, I went on one side, and then I came back.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
I just wanted to see how it was, but
It's scary.
it is scary. You see it want to tip, but it doesn't go that far. So it's
nice little
more
bubble
scary
there,
than
too, man.
anything.
I guess it can't be a bridge without water under it, right?
Well, in the summer, there's no water. In the summer, it's all
It's just dry.
there's no water there.
Yeah, I agree. That looks great. That's a great job on that bridge. I like it. Ideas. Gives me ideas.
But I don't know if you guys ever saw my tittle-totter. I got like a 12-foot tittle-totter.
I haven't.
And, well, you want me to show you?
Yeah, you got
Yeah, see a
some,
teeter
definitely.
totter.
You're going to see all the footage here in Premiere.
Right? We get a sneak
I'm just-
peek.
I'm starting this editing on this video right now.
To get yourself some good tires.
So I'm not sure what tires he's got, but he's not getting up there. Like, he's got a hard time to get up there. He's got to need the wheel speed.
So what do you got to make that teeter totter? Tank?
Just the weight of the truck.
No, I mean the actual in the middle.
What'd you build it out of, you say?
Oh, I
One
just got
by.
a screw. It's just one screw here in the middle on this 2x4, and there's another screw on the other side. It's
Oh,
just
okay,
a
I see. And
screw.
yeah, and it's not tight, right? Okay.
Yeah, and it's not tight. And I got more weight on this side. It usually comes up, but for some odd reason it didn't that time. But all the other time it did. And now the Summit is going to try it. A guy brought his Summit just to try. But see, he's going nice and slow, not sliding.
Oh, probably coming. Oh,
Nope.
You definitely didn't have to overthink that middle part.
No.
I know our local crawl spot, we have some climbs that have like plywood like that on them, and plywood can be really misleading to climb.
Yes,
Very deceiving.
Yes.
do that again?
And the tires play a huge factor in.
Oh, these Goodyear Wranglers, they're awesome. Like in mud and dirt on the plywood. There was one day here, nobody could make it up this, and I just went very slow. See, they're full of mud, and I'm still getting full of grips.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. So now what I'm going to try to do is actually balance it.
Goodyear Wranglers.
Wranglers.
What's that chassis?
That's
Trailwalker.
Yeah, Trail Walker.
Element
Trail
Neuro
walker.
Trail Walker.
Element, yeah. Element RC Trail Walker. So I'm trying to get it balanced. So now it's starting to go down. Oh, no, not too much. It's hard to balance something, especially this big freaking tittle top.
Yeah.
And it's even harder because you've got that because of that center opening there,
Yeah,
the
and I-
wheels sort of catch it. So
Yeah, and I did it on purpose. And
Yep.
if you guys want to find out if I did it or not, you'll have to tune in my video.
there you go. There you go.
You tease.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Now to set up the garage section.
Cool.
Oh, they give you that box too, don't you? It has a garage all in it too. That's cool.
Yep.
I didn't keep mine. I should have, but I didn't.
I got another section of those shelves I'm putting up down over on that end there, so I'll probably just put it on the back of one of those.
Thanks, Kevin.
He says, "Damn it, Frank." I think that was because you didn't completely give the spoiler away.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Instead of
I'll be
Frank the Tank, Frank the Tease.
I'll be back in a second.
I'll definitely be looking forward to that video coming out. Checking that out.
Yeah.
So Frank, the wind actually died down a little bit, and that pile is now gone.
Yeah, the snow's all gone. Yeah.
No, my pile.
Oh, your pile of dirt. Yeah.
Yeah. That thing went up quick and fast. It got so hot that it actually shut my phone off because of the heat.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the phone overheated, so I actually had to shut it off and turn it back on to get it to work.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Cool. Actually got a dumpster, all sorts of signs.
Look what I got to take out today or yesterday.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
And I did a slow motion. Jack's gonna be proud of me. Look at this.
Okay.
Oh, that is cool.
Nice.
Yeah, Jack will like that. That is very nice.
So I did it 3 different ways on that, so it should be kind of neat. But I am supposed to go out tomorrow and film other shots with that and my Winnebago and a bunch of other things. So
Cool. I'm gonna try to go do some Winnebago runs myself, so that way I can get that sent over to you.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Winnebago, Brett, did you find them pictures?
No, I actually got busy last night with my son after all that, so I didn't get a chance to yet.
Oh.
Not about it until you just said it.
Yeah, I don't care what kind of RC it is. As long as it's RC related, I don't really care if it's my group. People don't like it.
I was mainly to bust your balls, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
So I go to the doctor the other day because my legs are swollen, and I'm like, "Why are my legs swollen, doc?" He goes, "He don't know." So he puts me on water pills. That's why I had to go. He goes, "I said, what do I do?" He goes, "Drink less." So I'm like, "I can only drink 5 beers instead of 6." It's like, he tells me to drink less. What the heck, man?
Yeah, usually you tell you to drink more water.
Yeah, well, that's all I drink is water. But it's like, what
that was I did the same thing. The doctor said they were going to put me on water pills, and she goes, "You got to drink more now." I go, "Oh, so I can have 6 or 7 beers rather than 3 or 4."
instead of 4, yeah.
No, I go, "Well, I just thought I'd ask. Water's in it."
Yeah.
He tells me to
bad.
drink less. I'm like, okay.
Well, it's like my
If you an
ongoing joke.
alcoholic, I say, why no?
Oh, like I tell people, I don't drink anymore. I sure as hell don't drink any less.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor asked me if I was an alcoholic. I said, why no?
Oh, that was bad. That was bad.
Hey Dennis, where do you store your remote, your GT3C?
Where do I store it?
Yeah, like when it's at home.
Ah.
It's on a shelf right next to my workbench.
I'm asking because I just 3D printed a holder I found on Thingiverse. So I have this is a second one, but I have it mounted on the wall next to my RCs, and then it sits down in here and holds it. So I thought it was pretty cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cool.
I'm getting attackified.
Is that where I can go to see if I can find a program for my air conditioner, Thingiverse.
Yeah, that's one place, and I've actually looked tonight trying to see if I could find something. So far, I haven't found anything. There's tons of stuff out there, though.
Yeah, I appreciate you looking. Yeah, he needs to keep his air. He needs to keep his van cool for his experiments.
Yeah, I've still got a few of the 3 printed stuff that Brett gave me at the poker run. I got to paint up yet.
Oh yeah.
I've printed a set of high clearance links for an SCX 24.
Cool.
That I've printed,
Sweet.
but then I got rid of it, so I'm just sitting here.
Are you comfy?
Yeah. Got rid of it before I actually put them on. So
Now they must have different gauges and all that stuff and plastic. What is it? Plastic wire?
oh yeah, there's filament. There's all kinds of different stuff. I mean, there's carbon fiber styles. There's I use PLA Max is what I currently use.
Yeah.
So this is my 30-degree camber turn. See, his tires are not gripping. Like he's got
Not at all.
So this is a tight turn, but on a 30-degree camber also.
That is
It goes.
that is an awesome obstacle.
Yeah, a lot of people really like this one.
Yeah,
It took me a year to try to build just that section.
Well, I had to really think about it, how I was actually turning it. I really had my brains going.
Oh no, I'm just the physical part of doing that thing right there would take me a year to do. Just that small section.
Good evening, Javier. Welcome.
Hey, Javier.
So,
Hey,
Tank,
Javier.
where you getting all this
Good
wood?
evening,
You just
Harvey.
getting it from
Javier, how you
Just-
doing, buddy?
recycled stuff?
Yeah, this is fencing stuff I had left over from my deck.
Mm.
So this is some of the fence stuff I had left over from my deck, and sometimes people bring over some wood and things like that. So
That's another great obstacle. I
Hey,
really
11
like
Charlie.
that.
yeah.
Great
So-
job. Great job.
Now he's going to try again, and if you guys want to find out if he does make it on the second try, you'll have to tune in.
Tease.
Yeah,
You're being a brat tonight, Frank.
trying to tease.
Do you by chance know what tires he was running?
Can't remember, but don't buy them.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking.
No, I think there's a stock one that comes with the SCX 10.3. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, those look like the BF Goodrich.
Not sure.
I mean, also, I'll be honest. I don't know how heavy his rig was. It didn't look like it was too heavy, but it looked like the wheels needed softer foams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So they,
from what
they
I
can
can
get
see.
gripper. Yeah.
But definitely, they were not gripping.
11 Charlie, I'm not going to put any oil in them shocks because I think they're going to leak all over the place. So I'll send it to you and everything for his build I'm building for him.
Oh, come on, RC Basher boy. Oh, my geez.
Yes, he is, Gabe.
So how far along have you gotten on that build, KB?
Oh, it's almost done. I got them. I'm going to put them wheels on it, and the front end links are a little bit messed up, so I got to redo them. I put the wrong links on there, I think.
Javier says no worries, he'll take care of it.
Okay. But it's almost done.
Sweet. Javier, I believe y'all coming to the event at Stone Mountain, right? I think you said. Are y'all going to try to do anything like induction while y'all are there? So in case y'all don't know, they obviously give RCs to veterans instead of calling it a giveaway. Now they're calling it an induction, inducting the the veterans into the 11 Charlie group. Which I think
I didn't know that.
that's
Yeah,
sorta
that's
new.
cool.
Yeah, I like the idea behind
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I released a video today driving 2 cars with 1 remote. That was pretty cool.
It popped up. I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen it pop up.
Yeah.
I need to check it out.
I'm
Same
getting a
here.
lot of
I
good
just saw
comments. And even well, he commented on it. Sean Garcia Venture. He commented on it. I forgot his name for a sec. And said it's not as easy as it looks, eh? Nope. But it's always tougher when you put cones. Like I wanted people to do the cones and do this with the cones. It's so hard because you got to concentrate on the cones and what you're doing. But if you're just driving them around, it's not that hard if you're just driving them around. But if you're trying to do something different with them, like going like this, it was friggin' hard.
Wow.
What kind of transmitter do you need? Like a 4-channel, or how do you do that?
The one I'm using is Radio Link, because Radio Link you can sync. Oh my god!
Someone's horns blowing.
Because the Radio Link you can bind more than one receiver to the transmitter. So in other words, I have 2 receivers on one handheld transmitter.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can do that on some Spectrum because they're airplane radios, but all on the ground you can't do that. But the Radio Link you can.
So you're using like an airplane radio, a transmitter, or are you using regular?
For that one, I am using it looks like it's a really cool little joystick. It's a joystick that looks like an Xbox joystick. So you have the 2 thumb for it, and it's an 8-channel. It's really cool. But yes, I am using a airplane stick radio for that one, for the simple reason I wanted 2 thumbs, 2 stick. So one stick controls the right car, and the left stick controls the left car.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
And it was a lot of fun. Some guy says, "Oh, I want to try this again when my fingers are not frozen."
So Javier says they're in need of 10 rigs. They have 10 veterans on the waiting list for induction. Wow. And that's awesome. They have that many on the list. So,
Yeah.
Well, how many rigs did they give this year? And now they're going to be giving 10. Wow, that's good.
Because I think 10 is roughly what they gave out last year. I think. I think
they're almost so far was 48. I think.
I was gonna say I thought they were near 50.
Yeah, they're getting to be close to that.
11. Will he take 11 Charlie? Will you take a ready to run?
I think they'll take anything.
Yeah, they'll take it.
My wife's like, I'm not building another kit. I'm like, oh yeah, no.
Oh, I'm sure they would take a used rig and they would put hop-ups on it. They'd take any kind of trucks as long as a veteran has a truck.
Yep.
Yeah.
They can always upgrade it and fix it and do whatever they want.
50 is where they're approaching.
Near 50? Okay, cool.
Total that they've done so far. Yep, definitely a good job. I have a body for you. I have an Proline F350 body, I think is what it is. And he said, yes, they do. They'll take ready to run.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got a couple of basher bodies, like the Stampede 4x4 body. Would he want them too? I'd give him them because I don't like the basher body.
I don't know how those will work on crawlers, but yeah, I want a body, an F350
Yeah, I don't know
body.
if he does any because he just does crawlers, right?
Yeah,
that's all they're doing at the moment.
I know the event 2 weeks ago at Exocaged RC's place with them. It was a great day. Those guys had a good time out there. It was awesome. Have a good one, Wilfredo. Thank you.
I'll probably try to sell them then.
I'll have to see what I can do, help them out with the rig. See if I can.
Oh, can you print a how about an interior? Can you print an interior for me? So, because I got a 70. What is that? It's a Pro Line 76 Chevy Stepside. Is it what a year of them that Pro Line?
It's
Chevy.
in the 75 or 75 on up, yeah,
Yeah.
84 or something like that.
I need an interior for that because I was going to send that to 11 Charlie, but I don't have an interior.
I'm looking to see what's out there. I know I have a dash that I've downloaded. I haven't printed any interior stuff yet, but
I got the windows cut out on it and everything. I had an interior. I took it out and cut it up and used it for my van interior.
yeah, I found an interior here. It's a truck interior, and it's like a 60-40 split. Seat, a dash, steering wheel, shifter, 4-wheel drive shifter, a few other pieces.
How long does that usually take to print out? A couple, 3 hours?
It depends. I mean, and this is different files, so there's, there'll be different links. I mean, I printed what I printed today, this holder for the pinion caddy. I think that took almost 4 hours today to print that one. But there's some stuff that takes 30 minutes.
What printer do you have?
It's a Flash Force. Hang on, my buddy gave it to me, so I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a ton about it. I'm learning. Let me verify the model here.
Would you like
Crash
to?
course in,
What's
crash
that?
course in brain surgery.
I'd rather be in brain surgery sometimes, to be honest, than deal with this. That's the funny thing.
Would you like to do something like that? Send and give it to 11 Charlie the interior, so I can give it. I'm going to give him the truck anyways.
Yeah. I got no issues with that. I'll experiment with printing it.
Okay,
and
you're gonna see him at that.
Yeah, I'll see him in May.
Yeah.
I got no issues. Yeah, it's a Flash Forge Creator Pro is what I have.
Okay.
I inherited it from my buddy because he upgraded, and he just told me today, he's like, man, my brand new one that I've had 2 months has broke down more times than that one broke down in 3 years.
How are you not listening to the game?
Wow.
So,
Okay then.
yeah.
What we got here, Tank?
So this is my TTC at the Sims, what I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's right.
it is May 15th. So I can't go to the States to the other event. So I created
Right.
my own event.
Yep.
So we're going to have sled pulling, sumo wrestler, tug of war, hill climb. Tug of war might be a silo tug of war. You ever seen those silo you pull and it gets up on you if you lose?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was cool looking.
I'd love to see the sumo wrestling.
Yeah, side hilling, long jump, a crawler long jump. That's going to be good. And crawler drag race.
Short jump.
Yeah,
Crawler
it's a short
short jump.
So this is the bridge that I've started actually building today. I built this part on top here. So I'm going to modify this a little bit. My plan, I'm going to have 2 legs here instead of 1. And I'm going to have bolts on each side. And then I can actually bring this up. And when I bring it up, it's going to change the angle. So I actually have like 31 degree, 36 degree, 45, 51, 56, 63, and then 66 or 68, I think. On the bottom it's written. So it's going to be friggin' steep.
So what are these the side pieces? Is that going to be like rope or is it wood?
It's a plywood. It's a piece of plywood.
Okay.
Oh, that's the side view, right? Yeah.
Yes, that's a side view, and this is basically just one piece, but in different position. So
Different angles, right?
Yeah. So when I'm going to move it, it's going to change angle. What I want people to do is go up, stop halfway. I'm going to put a line. Like I'm going to put a line there and a line there. You have to stop between those two lines. And then you got to go across, come here, stop halfway down, and then go again. You just imagine this. Eh?
Yeah, tank in the middle, you're going to have like 2 pins to hold the 2x4s.
That is correct.
What are you going to use that? Is that going to be plywood?
Yes, this right now is a 2x6 on the side here.
A 2x6, yeah.
It's a 2x6, and it's got a nice hump on it. And I'm going to have one rod here. I'm going to change it to a 2-post system instead of 1 post here.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's going to have bolts coming through with wing nuts, and then I'll just take off the wing nut and bring it up as I go. So it's going to be interesting.
Oh, I can't wait to see that completed.
That's going to be steep, man. That one angle is super steep.
Oh yeah, like I'm sure a lot of trucks won't be able to do that. And the side hilling, I'm doing again with plywood. It's a big sheet of plywood. It's 8 feet long by 2 feet wide, and it's going to be a twist on the plywood. And also on that plywood, those anti-strip. They look like sandpaper that you glue down on a piece of wood.
Grip tape.
Grip tape. I'm going to put that to help the people. Like I want to be fair, like for tires and all that. Like I'm going to have grip tape, so they're going to be able to go up. And I'm also going to put grip tape on that piece of plywood because that piece of plywood is going to have a curve on it. So it's going to be flat, but then it's going to be like on a 90 degree. So it's who can go the farthest until they tip. So that's my side hill challenge that I'm going to do. Everything is going to be right in the center where everybody does the sumo and everything like that. And then while people are not participating, they'll be able to hit the trails and have fun on the trails. So it should be an interesting and fun day.
Oh, I think it's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
You got time to do all this.
It's going to be awesome. Mm-hmm. And Kevin says, well thought out. I agree.
Cool. Thank you.
You got a good head for that stuff, Frank.
Yes, you do. I have to give you some credit there. Like I couldn't think of that.
Neither would I. No way.
No, just got to make it happen.
Yeah, it sucks, but you got time to do it. But I mean, it's.
Well, I still work. I work during the day. I work from home.
Well, I mean, with the 28-day close,
I still have to work. So it's going to be interesting. But what's nice is there's a group of people, the Grizzly RC 4-wheel drive. They're all new in the industry, and some of them live on the other side of town. Some of them live closer, but they're really helping out on the trails. This really helped me last year and this year also. So awesome. I'm happy that somebody's helping me now.
That's always nice to have help.
Yeah, you can't get things done without volunteers and people help you. It's too much work.
Yeah.
And so I've had 3 guys over helping me out with the clearing the area for the track. So that's a big help today too.
Oh yeah.
I guess I need to get busy in my backyard. I've got an old rock fountain back there.
Okay.
I've used it before to just crawl on with my SCX-10, just testing and all. Maybe I need to start working on it and making it something a little bit better. Since I can't go walking around some of the areas out there, make something back there that I can actually get to.
Yeah, something you can sit there in your chair and zip over top of it and whatever else.
Yep. That's what I got. We got a 5-car carport, and we only have 2 cars. So I made the 3-car one into a rock crawling course.
That's cool.
So I can sit in there.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't got it on video yet, but.
Yeah, so KB, I've downloaded this dash and seats. I'm gonna try to print those tonight, tomorrow, and see how they turn out.
You want to send it to me? I can paint it up, or
Yeah, I'll get it printed and we'll see how it looks, and I'll get in touch with you.
yeah.
And,
I mean, I guess you can use model paint on that, right?
oh yeah,
Is that kind of plastic?
yeah.
Not
You
like
can paint it.
Lexan.
I've painted it. I've painted over the stuff with basic model paint. In fact, I for my son, I've actually I printed him I haven't finished painting it, but I printed him a Pikachu.
Ah, that's cool.
And I started painting. I gotta get some brown paint and stuff. And I'm not that great at painting anyway, but I printed him a Pikachu.
Nice.
So you can paint over the stuff, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I know
Did
some
you
of
ever
that
need
stuff.
a whole lot of
Like-
sanding done?
Actually, no, that's the thing. Like this Pikachu, like actually it was smooth. Like let me see.
Okay.
I got
What
lucky
filament?
with PLA Max. I got lucky. My buddy that gave me this, he sort of did all the work. Like got the settings right and everything. So I printed this holder. I mean, it's probably hard to see in the picture, but it's very smooth. Like I mean,
Yeah, I can see it in
very
that
smooth.
angle right there.
Yeah, very smooth. So, I also printed my son a Pikachu ball, and it's in 3 pieces. The only part of it that needs sanding is the part that stuck to the bed, basically. Type thing. So I've gotten lucky in that regards with the 3D printer piece. So.
Cool. No, I'm still thinking of that one. I gotta get with someone that I talked to previously, see if he's got any more information for me. Then I'll make my decision on what I'm gonna do. 'Cause I can get that one with 4 rolls of filament for $209 with free shipping.
Okay.
Man, I thought they were more expensive. That's not too bad, man. That's pretty cool.
Oh, and this one is a lot. It's basically the same thing as an Ender 3 printer. And I've been reading, I don't read the ones on all the sites that sell them because a lot of those are fake. But I've gone onto multiple things and checked what people are saying about it in the real world. And everyone seems to like it, and it works very well, and it's super quiet.
Don't they have pens
That's always
too?
The pens are just a novelty type deal, really.
Junk.
You can do it to fill in stuff.
Yeah.
Because I've actually looked at those at the trade shows I go to, and they're okay, but they aren't for fine detail. They're more for a fill in and just goofing around with stuff. My thoughts, anyways.
Yeah. So the dashboard looks like it's gonna be like 2.5 hours to print the dashboard.
Oh yeah.
That's not too bad.
No.
Where do you usually go to find all your files?
So far, Thingiverse has been the most popular place for me right now.
Okay.
That's where I've gotten, most of my files. There's a decent amount of RC stuff out there. I just downloaded a new program, or my buddy downloaded it for me today. A new program. I'm gonna start experimenting with, trying to make some, make my own files. Which he said that's where the fun really begins. He said.
Oh, design your own stuff.
Well, if
Yeah.
you can paint that, just make me a little box for an air conditioner. They must have little boxes, right?
Oh yeah, I mean this is a I think it's too square in my opinion for an AC, but this is a test cube, a test printing cube.
Yeah.
But it's a square box. But, I'll like I said, I'll do some more looking out there and it's amazing the stuff they do have out there.
Javier, have a good night yourself. Happy Easter and stay safe, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, Javier, have a good evening, sir.
Good night.
Enjoy your time with your family.
I was actually supposed to be at church right now, but my son was going to come back over tonight. Then he bailed on me last second, so I couldn't get to church.
Mm-hmm.
So the wife's going to be thrilled about that, and I'll hear it for the next 2 days.
Yeah, we used to go in Connecticut to this place called Wright Chicken Farm for Easter.
I know where that's
Huge.
at.
Oh, really? Yeah. We used to go there every Easter.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we used to go there every Easter.
Yep.
So hopefully this doesn't bother anybody, and I apologize if it does. But my buddy talking about 3D printing, he 3D printed him a 9mm.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, basically the handle and stuff. You still have to buy a barrel and stuff, but instead of $600 for a Glock, he's got about $300 into it.
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty cool. And they're legal. You can, as long as you're the one that you can carry it legally, as long as you're the one that created it. You can't sell it or anything, but
No. It's a real tricky deal with those things here. A lot of guys don't even mess with them because our weather, leave it in the car, it ain't going to work right.
depending on the material you use, yes, absolutely.
Okay, we're going to have a tank race. Go around the cone. We got to go on the right of the...
Heck was that? Well, they say, guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. You can kill someone with a gun or with a key. It doesn't matter. A gun is the same thing as a screwdriver. It is a tool.
Yep.
Agree.
So
Agreed.
I bought a new tank, and this is my tank also, but I lent it to somebody, and we had a drag race.
Sweet. So you're in the middle?
Yeah. And if you guys want to see what's going to happen,
Like my brother says,
There it is.
You turd.
Okay,
There
I'll show you.
my brother
I'll
says
show
it all
you.
the time. You bastard. You bastard.
I'll show
Okay,
you.
we're going to have a tank race. Go around the cone. We got to go on the right of the cone. And then turn around and come here.
You sound like an announcer.
Okay? Let me hold my remote with one hand. Okay, ready?
I'm
You say
filming,
go, stranger.
holding my phone, and they're holding a stick radio.
Yeah, that couldn't have been easy.
And announcing, too, right? And winning.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm winning. Yeah.
That handle's pretty good.
Oh, wow, tank over. Oh, wow.
Winner!
That is awesome.
Come on, you do it. Get it
That
over
is
here.
awesome.
You're going to win. The old Bulldog or the new one? And the old Bulldog wins.
Nice.
There you
Does
go.
that do anything, Tank?
What?
Echoing.
Yeah.
Kevin Gibbs said, "You're killing me, Smalls."
Does that shoot anything, Tank?
Yes, they shoot BB guns.
BBs?
Yeah.
Real
6
BBs
millimeter.
or those plastic beads?
The plastic beads, the plastic
Airsoft.
6 millimeter airsoft. Yeah.
Hey, no guy with a printer that can print about 12,000 of them out for you.
Well, 11 Charlie was just given one of those at that event a couple weeks ago in Georgia. So when they got to ExoCage, they had it, and the veterans were having a blast playing with that. They thought that was, and it was, I'd never seen one in person. So Kevin said it must have been the Russian tank that flipped over.
It's a Bulldog, the Bulldog that flipped over. Guy didn't know how to drive.
Now, how do you put the battery? You have to take the whole top off, or
It's a battery tray at the bottom.
On
you
the bottom?
flip it on the side, and you take a screw off.
Want to party or no?
I'm on a chat, Tom.
No, you don't? Okay.
I'm on a chat.
No, I'm just asking if you wanted to party.
Yes.
Party? Yeah, that's party.
Party?
Are you ready to party? Let's have a party. Turn the music on. Let's go.
I heard party.
John's dancing
Ready
his.
to
Club John. Club John.
Yeah.
I like playing with the dome light.
Cool.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I got to fix the dome light in my wagon.
AZ Froggy, don't forget to fix the dome light in your wagon.
It's just like
Thanks,
my little Kia Soul has them lights that flash supposedly with the music. Don't do that.
Kevin Gibbs said everyone should own a tank, and I'm starting to agree with that.
They are not expensive. They are. You can get yourself one that shoots BBs and all that. US, you probably can get one for $250.
I'm definitely interested. Definitely interested.
Ready to run or a kit?
Ready to run.
Ready to run.
Oh, I did find out, Tank, about that fire truck that I told you about.
Okay.
$120 for that stupid thing.
Wow.
For a lower end hobby grade, high end toy grade, whatever you want to call it. Then they got the forklifts back in stock. Those are at $100 right now. And the tower cranes are back in, and they're $75 now, and that's wholesale.
Wow.
So I'm like,
I'll
wait.
Yeah,
I was
they
real
went up.
young at an auction one time. Had one of them. It was like a 3.5 foot tower crane.
Yeah, mine's 4 foot.
Yeah, it must have been 4 foot. I was real young when I got that. Danny's auction house.
Yep. So this fire truck, they said it's the first one with a full separate wiring harness for everything instead of just the circuit board and all like that. The ladder goes up, turns. It's got the pump, the tank for the water, so it shoots water.
Oh, that's cool. Shoot water.
Yeah, they said the Hall of Flame Museum here in Phoenix has a bunch of them for sale. So I'm going to go look at it and see how it is, and then if I want one, I'll call and order one.
Put it back there.
I think I'm going to have to look at getting a tank here in the near future.
A tank?
Hey, wait, is your wife still in the emergency room?
Dennis, how's your wife?
Just waiting for them to come back and let her know what came up on the x-rays.
2 hours. It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty slow in there.
ERs in Cleveland aren't the fastest people.
Maybe they give her some good morning.
What?
Let's go in here.
Maybe they gave her some good morphine.
Maybe.
No, they don't give that anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
But on that kind of a note, I do need to get off here. I've got to go take some meds. I'm really hurting today.
Yeah,
helping him on that bike last night.
He the one that
Yeah, we're coming in on 2.5 hours. Probably be ready to
Take care there, Ace.
close out for the night myself.
Let me pop in here.
Thanks for having fun.
watermelon berry.
Have a good one, AZ.
We'll see you, Brad.
Have a good one.
See you later. Are you having an after party? Are you having an after party, or you don't have those?
After party?
You don't have after parties.
I think John Martin's having an after party.
New?
No, sometime on my stream we usually stay on after we log off and just chit chat about anything. Yeah.
I've done that a few times with a few people, and actually have had some lengthy conversations.
Yeah.
I'm usually passed out after my after party.
I picked up 20 bearings. 20 friggin' bearings I picked up.
Any specific or just a variety?
They're 6x12x4. With the Super Clodbuster takes 20 bearings. Actually, 21 bearings.
I just got some. Well, I ordered some bearings from Fast Eddie. Is that who that is?
Yeah, Fast Eddie.
Bearings.
Yeah.
For my Honcho, they're pretty good bearings.
Yeah, Fast Eddie, they do pretty good bearings there.
Yep.
They're the sealed one, which is good.
Yeah, I just ordered.
Take care, Kevin.
I'm gonna jump out too and run away.
All right, sounds good,
Thanks
John Martin. Have a
for
good
having.
one. Yep, thanks for
All right,
being
you too.
on.
Take it easy, man.
Not a problem.
Kevin
John.
Gibbs, have a good one, Kevin Gibbs. Yeah, I won some.
Good night, Kevin.
I don't know what brand they are, but I won a bearing kit for AR-44 axles, and of course, I don't have any AR-44 axles. So. I want a kit.
That's how it usually is when you win something. You don't have it.
But
Well,
I figured, I mean, it's
two
bearings.
sets of
I'm
those.
sure some of the sizes are used in other things. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, they'll probably work in your Enduro.
They might. You're right.
I've been buying bearings here and there and filling up like a.
You got a bearing,
box.
man. You got a bearing bucket.
Yes. That's a nice.
Lots small ones, big ones, and all over the place. So
Definitely something nice to have.
I just got tired of when I'm trying to fix something. Oh, I don't have the bearing. I got to drive to town. No, I got to do this. Oh, I can't fix it tonight because of that. So I usually keep about 5 of each of the most popular ones. So
I bought like a year and a half ago from DSM Off Road. I bought a bearing kit for my Gen 8 and a bearing kit for my TRX4, and thankfully I haven't had to use any of them yet. But at least I have them, so you know.
I mean, it's hard to start in this hobby because you buy the ready to run, but then something breaks and you have to go buy it, and then you don't have any extra parts for this. You need extra parts for that. You know, it's like I'm learning. I'm buying 2 of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it takes a little bit to.
It's like the girl at the
going.
hobby shop. She goes, "Oh," I'm like, "Man, look at all the stuff you got. You know, I just need one of them. You know, but you buy a package, so you have 5 extra."
One of 11 Charlie's sponsors, Jim's Bearings, he's about an hour from me, so I'm good with that. I can go right to there and get them if I need them now.
Nice. Yeah, they're good bearings too. But yeah, I'll go around the panel if anybody's got anything they want to say. I do just want to say thanks for everybody that's been on tonight on the chat and on the panel. Appreciate everybody's getting on and pretty good conversations tonight. So Dennis, hopefully your wife is okay and nothing serious. So she'll be in my thoughts. And if you've got anything you want to say, by all means.
Well, for starters, you better hurry up and get out here. I'm hungry. And thanks for having me on. It was fun, especially the little story with Gabe and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
That was a joy.
Yeah, that definitely was.
And I enjoy being here every Saturday night. It's a good time.
Yeah, absolutely, and we'll be seeing each other in a little over a month.
Yep, definitely.
Yep, look forward to that. So, thanks for being on. KB, you got anything?
Just about the same. Hope your wife's okay, Dennis. And yeah, I enjoy that. I look for a Saturday night. Look forward to it now, man. And if you want to just send me your email so I can, in one of my, videos, so I can get in touch with you for the, okay.
Yeah,
And,
I'll get in touch with you. I'm gonna, as soon as we're done with live stream, I'm gonna turn the printer on and start printing.
Okay.
And I'll see how it turns out in the morning, and I'll be in touch, and we'll work something out with that.
All right. Tank, you got some good stuff, man. Got some good stuff
Cool.
going on. And good night, everybody.
Yep. And Tank, if you got anything,
Oh Oh, thanks for putting the link so I could jump in and show my stuff. I always like to show my stuff. That's why I'm on here. And if Jack would have been here tonight, he probably would have said, "There you go. The old man is taking over another food."
But no, I enjoyed your seeing that. I'm looking forward to your video that you put out because those bridges are awesome.
Cool, thanks. Dennis, hope your wife is okay. And guys, have a good Easter and don't eat too much chocolate if you're diabetic. So, or hopefully you have some pills around or some shots. So, talk to you guys later.
Sounds good. All right, everyone. Thanks for being a part. And until next Saturday.